To obtain an electrical license or certification in Pennsylvania with 7 years of experience, here are the steps to follow. Firstly, confirm your eligibility. You need to ensure that you have 7 years of verifiable electrical work experience, including at least 4 years as a foreman. Secondly, choose the type of license or certification you want to pursue. Pennsylvania offers a master electrician license which requires a 2,000-hour apprenticeship, although this may be waived if you have sufficient experience, and a written exam. They also offer an electrical contractor license which requires a 4,000-hour apprenticeship and a written exam. Finally, there is an electrical journeyman license, which also requires a 4,000-hour apprenticeship and a written exam. Thirdly, if you have not previously completed an apprenticeship, you must register as an apprentice with the Pennsylvania State Board of Electrical Examiners, or SB. You will need to submit an application form, proof of experience, and pay a fee of $175. Fourthly, complete the apprenticeship. You'll serve the required number of apprenticeship hours, which is 2,000 for a master electrician or 4,000 for the others, under the supervision of a licensed master electrician. You need to maintain a log of your work experience for verification purposes. Fifthly, apply for the license exam. Once you have completed your apprenticeship, submit an application for the appropriate license exam. The application fee is $145. Sixthly, pass the exam. You should prepare thoroughly for the written exam, which covers electrical codes, theory, and practical skills. The passing score is 70%. Seventhly, obtain the license or certification. Upon passing the exam, you will receive your electrical license or certification. In addition to the above, if you have out-of-state electrical experience, you may qualify for a reciprocity license in Pennsylvania. You can also obtain electrical certifications from the National Institute for Certification in Engineering Technologies, or NICET, to enhance your credentials. Continuing education is required to maintain your electrical license or certification. Remember to always consult the latest regulations and guidelines from the Pennsylvania State Board of Electrical Examiners for the most accurate and up-to-date information. Now let's delve deeper into the specifics of each step. When confirming your eligibility, gather all documentation that verifies your 7 years of experience. This could include employment records, pay stubs, letters from previous employers, and any certifications you already hold. The more thorough your documentation, the smoother the application process will be. When choosing the right license, consider your long-term career goals. A master electrician license allows you to work independently and supervise others. An electrical contractor license permits you to run your own electrical contracting business. A journeyman license is a stepping stone to becoming a master electrician or contractor. Each license has different requirements and responsibilities, so make sure you choose the one that aligns with your aspirations. When applying for apprentice status, be prepared to provide detailed information about your previous work experience. The SB will want to see that you have a solid foundation in electrical work. Highlight your experience as a foreman, as this demonstrates leadership and advanced skills. The $175 fee is non-refundable, so ensure that you meet all the requirements before submitting your application. During the apprenticeship, keep a meticulous record of your work hours and the types of tasks you performed. This log will be crucial when you apply for the license exam. Make sure your supervising master electrician signs off on your log regularly. Use this opportunity to learn as much as possible from experienced professionals. When applying for the license exam, double-check that you meet all the eligibility criteria. Submit your application well in advance of the exam date to avoid any last-minute issues. The $145 application fee covers the cost of processing your application and administering the exam. Preparing for the exam is critical to your success. Invest in study materials, attend review courses, and practice with sample exams. Focus on the areas where you feel weakest, and don't be afraid to ask for help from experienced electricians. The exam covers a wide range of topics, including the National Electrical Code, or NEC, electrical theory, and practical skills. When you receive your electrical license or certification, display it proudly. This document is proof of your competence and professionalism. Keep your license current by completing the required continuing education courses. This will ensure that you stay up to date on the latest electrical codes and technologies. If you have out-of-state electrical experience, investigate the possibility of obtaining a reciprocity license. This can save you time and effort by allowing you to transfer your existing credentials to Pennsylvania. Contact the SB for more information on reciprocity requirements. Pursuing this certifications can enhance your credentials and make you more competitive in the job market. NIST offers certifications in various areas of electrical engineering technology, such as electrical power testing and electrical systems design. These certifications demonstrate your expertise and commitment to professional development. Continuing education is essential for maintaining your electrical license or certification. The SB requires licensees to complete a certain number of continuing education IOs every renewal cycle. These courses cover topics such as changes to the NEC, new technologies, and safety practices. By staying current on the latest developments in the electrical field, you can provide your clients with the best possible service. Here is some additional information. The Pennsylvania State Board of Electrical Examiners website provides valuable resources for electricians, including application forms, exam schedules, and licensing requirements. The Pennsylvania Electrical Contractors Association offers training, networking, and advocacy services for electrical contractors. The National Institute for Certification in Engineering Technologies provides information on certification programs and career advancement opportunities. Remember, obtaining an electrical license or certification is a significant achievement that requires dedication and hard work. By following these steps and continuously learning, you can build a successful career in the electrical field. Let's discuss some common misconceptions about electrical licensing in Pennsylvania. One misconception is that experience alone is enough to qualify for a license. While experience is certainly valuable, it must be accompanied by formal training and a passing score on the license exam. Another misconception is that all electrical licenses are the same. In reality, there are different types of licenses with varying requirements and privileges. It's important to choose the license that best suits your career goals and experience level. A third misconception is that continuing education is optional. In fact, continuing education is mandatory for maintaining your electrical license. Failing to complete the required continuing education IOs can result in suspension or revocation of your license. Finally, let's talk about some tips for success in the electrical field. One tip is to always prioritize safety. Electrical work can be dangerous, so it's essential to follow all safety precautions and use the proper equipment. Another tip is to stay organized. Keep your tools, materials, and paperwork in order to avoid mistakes and delays. A third tip is to communicate effectively. Clearly communicate with your clients, coworkers, and supervisors to ensure that everyone is on the same page. A fourth tip is to be a problem solver. Electrical work often involves troubleshooting and finding creative solutions to complex problems. Finally, never stop learning. The electrical field is constantly evolving, so it's important to stay up to date on the latest technologies and best practices. By following these tips, you can increase your chances of success and build a rewarding career in the electrical industry. Remember that the requirements for electrical licensing can change, so always refer to the latest information from the Pennsylvania State Board of Electrical Examiners. The electrical field encompasses a wide range of specializations. These include residential wiring, commercial installations, industrial power systems, low-voltage systems, renewable energy, and telecommunications. Each specialization demands specific skills and knowledge, and further certifications may be required to work in certain areas. For example, working with solar photovoltaic or PV systems often requires North American Board of Certified Energy Practitioners, or NABCEP, certification. Keeping your knowledge current also involves understanding the latest revisions to the National Electrical Code, or NEC. The NEC is updated every 3 years, and these updates can significantly affect how electrical work is performed. Regular training and studying of the NEC are essential for staying compliant and ensuring safety. When preparing for the electrical licensing exam, focus on key areas such as circuit calculations, conductor sizing, overcurrent protection, grounding and bonding, and wiring methods. You should also be familiar with the NEC tables and be able to apply them to real-world scenarios. Practice with sample questions and seek guidance from experienced electricians to improve your understanding of these concepts. Continuing education not only keeps you compliant with licensing requirements but also enhances your skills and knowledge. Choose courses that are relevant to your work and interests. Consider topics such as advanced electrical theory, motor controls, programmable logic controllers, or energy efficiency. These courses can help you to expand your expertise and open up new career opportunities. If you're considering starting your own electrical contracting business, there are several additional steps you'll need to take. These include registering your business with the state, obtaining the necessary insurance coverage, and developing a business plan. You'll also need to understand the legal and financial aspects of running a business, such as contract law, accounting, and taxes. Seek advice from experienced business owners and consider taking courses in business management to increase your chances of success. Building a strong network of contacts is essential for career advancement in the electrical field. Attend industry events, join professional organizations, and connect with other electricians and contractors. Networking can help you to find job opportunities, learn about new technologies, and stay informed about industry trends. Consider joining organizations such as the Independent Electrical Contractors, or ICE, or the National Electrical Contractors Association, or NECA, to expand your network and access valuable resources. When working on electrical projects, always prioritize safety and follow all applicable codes and regulations. Wear appropriate personal protective equipment, or PPE, such as safety glasses, gloves, and insulated boots. Use properly insulated tools and equipment, and never work on live circuits unless absolutely necessary. To energize circuits before working on them whenever possible, and use lockout-tagout procedures to prevent accidental energization. Remember that electrical work can be dangerous, and it's always better to be safe than sorry. In addition to technical skills, communication skills are also important for electricians. You need to be able to communicate effectively with clients, coworkers, and supervisors. Listen carefully to their concerns, explain technical concepts clearly, and provide accurate estimates. Good communication skills can help you to build trust, resolve conflicts, and ensure that projects are completed successfully. Staying current with technological advancements is crucial in the electrical field. New technologies are constantly emerging, such as smart home systems, electric vehicle charging stations, and renewable energy systems. To remain competitive, you need to be familiar with these technologies and be able to install, maintain, and troubleshoot them. Attend training courses, read industry publications, and experiment with new technologies to stay ahead of the curve. Always adhere to ethical practices in your electrical work. Be honest and transparent with clients, provide fair pricing, and avoid cutting corners. Respect the property of others, maintain confidentiality, and act with integrity. Ethical behavior builds trust and enhances your reputation in the industry. Continuously seek opportunities to improve your skills and knowledge. Attend workshops, seminars, and conferences to learn about new technologies and best practices. Read industry publications, participate in online forums, and network with other electricians to stay informed. Never be satisfied with your current level of expertise and always strive to learn more. Always document your work thoroughly. Keep detailed records of all projects, including wiring diagrams, calculations, and test results. This documentation can be helpful for troubleshooting problems, providing support to clients, and defending against liability claims. Use software tools or create your own templates to streamline your documentation process. Always test your work after completing a project. Use appropriate testing equipment, such as multimeters, insulation testers, and ground resistance testers to verify that the electrical system is functioning properly and safely. Perform all required tests and document the results. Testing is essential for ensuring safety and preventing problems down the road. Continuously evaluate your performance and identify areas for improvement. Ask for feedback from clients, coworkers, and supervisors. Analyze your successes and failures to learn from your mistakes. Set goals for improvement and track your progress over time. Self-evaluation is essential for continuous growth and development. Remember that becoming a licensed electrician is a journey, not a destination. It requires dedication, hard work, and a commitment to continuous learning. Stay focused on your goals, persevere through challenges, and never give up on your dreams. With the right attitude and effort, you can achieve success in the electrical field. The electrical trade is essential for powering homes, businesses, and industries. As technology continues to advance, the demand for skilled electricians will continue to grow. By obtaining an electrical license and continuously improving your skills, you can build a rewarding and fulfilling career that makes a significant contribution to society. Be patient and persistent in your pursuit of an electrical license. The process can be lengthy and challenging, but the rewards are well worth the effort. Stay focused on your goals, seek support from others, and never give up on your dreams. With determination and hard work, you can achieve your goal of becoming a licensed electrician. Always comply with all applicable laws and regulations. The electrical industry is heavily regulated, and it's important to understand and comply with all relevant laws and regulations. This includes building codes, electrical codes, safety regulations, and environmental regulations. Failure to comply with these laws and regulations can result in fines, penalties, and even criminal charges. Always stay informed about the latest legal and regulatory requirements and ensure that your work is in compliance. The world of electrical work is diverse and full of opportunities for specialization and advancement. Embrace the challenges, stay curious, and never stop learning. The electrical field is constantly evolving, and by staying adaptable and open-minded, you can thrive in this dynamic and rewarding industry.